Imagine sitting in a doctor's office and instead of hearing, "You have 6 months to live," you hear, "We caught it. You'll be fine." What if that sentence, that impossible life-saving sentence, became routine? Cancer has stalked humanity for thousands of years. It has taken people we love. But that conversation is changing fast. And the question is no longer whether we'll cure cancer. It's whether we'll do it in your lifetime. Here's what the headlines don't always tell you. We've already come an extraordinary distance. The overall 5-year cancer survival rate today sits at nearly 70%. Childhood leukemia, once almost universally fatal, now has a survival rate exceeding 90%. Advanced melanomas that were considered untreatable a decade ago are going into long-term remission. These aren't minor victories. These are seismic shifts. So what changed? The biggest revolution isn't a drug. It's a complete rethinking of the strategy. Think of cancer cells as spies. They dress like normal cells and slip past your immune system completely undetected. Immunotherapy tears off their disguise. One form of it, CAR T-cell therapy, takes a patient's own immune cells, genetically re-engineers them to hunt cancer, and sends them back in like a precision strike force. For certain blood cancers, patients have gone from terminal diagnoses to complete remission. Then there's mRNA technology, the same platform behind the COVID vaccines, now being used to build personalized cancer vaccines, a vaccine designed specifically around your tumor's unique genetic mutations. Early trials are showing real promise, and artificial intelligence is reading scans with the accuracy of expert radiologists, predicting treatment responses before treatment even begins. We're not just treating cancer anymore, we're learning to predict and prevent it. So why are over 10 million people still dying from cancer every year? Because cancer isn't one disease. It's the name we give to over 200 different diseases, each with its own biology, its own behavior, its own tricks. And here's the maddening part. Cancer evolves. Inside a single tumor, dozens of genetically distinct cell populations can exist. You destroy most of them, and the survivors are the ones most resistant to your treatment. Cancer learns. It adapts. It's a moving target. There's also the reality of access. The most advanced treatments in the world mean nothing if they're only available to people who can afford them. Solving the science is one challenge. Solving the inequality is another entirely. So what do experts actually believe about the next 20 years? Most oncologists will tell you we are not heading toward a single cure for cancer. What we're heading toward is a world where most cancers are caught so early and treated so precisely that they simply don't kill you, where cancer becomes less like a death sentence and more like a chronic condition. Think of HIV. No cure exists, but with modern treatment, people live full, healthy lives. The virus doesn't disappear. It stops winning. Many researchers believe cancer is heading in exactly that direction. Liquid biopsies that detect cancer DNA in your bloodstream years before any scan can find a tumor are already in development. The NCI's Cancer Moonshot has set a target of cutting cancer death rates by 50% in the next 25 years. Not elimination, but 50% fewer deaths. Tens of millions of lives. Here's the thought I want to leave you with. We've been asking the wrong question. Will we cure cancer? Assumes it's a fixed problem with a fixed solution. But every year, the list of incurable cancers gets shorter. Every year, survival curves bend upward. The science is not stuck, it's accelerating. The next 20 years won't bring a magic bullet, but they may bring something more powerful. A world where cancer's ability to kill us is fundamentally permanently diminished. Your generation may be the last one that has to genuinely fear it. And if that's not worth staying curious about, I don't know what is.